Yep, there is a greater and lesser Sophia. The greater Sophia is the deliberate wisdom of God, the very first emanation that was present in the creation of all things, coexistent, co-eternal alongside of God. And then there's a lesser Sophia, which is more personal, however, a direct link to the divine wisdom, which is her ability in order to guide us towards the divine. Now, of course, this information doesn't apply to those that rejects wisdom because they don't even get access at all. They're cut off entirely. So anciently speaking, there was people that discovered this truth and realized that they were cut off. It's like the parable of the lampstand or the oil that's inside the lampstand. Those that have half oil will be scurrying around at the last minute, but they won't have enough oil. Because if you only have the masculine without the feminine, then you only have half of the Holy Spirit. For people who reject the greater wisdom and even the lesser wisdom of the greater wisdom, they have earthly wisdom, which is the only time that you can see any condemnation of wisdom at all is the earthly wisdom. Let's take the Book of Wisdom or Wisdom of Solomon, for example. This is the earliest of the wisdom literature that we have, and it comes directly from the Septuagint, the oldest version of the Bible. The author of this book, whoever it may be, I think it's Jesus, but whoever it may be, what happened is they studied the wisdom literature, they identified wisdom, and they cling to her because they understood that this spirit was directly next to God and can guide us in that same direction. And they became inspired to write the Wisdom of Solomon. This is why the word philosophy comes from philosophia, the love of wisdom, because philosophers used to be inspired to write wisdom literature, because the Holy Spirit was present in all of the authors when it comes to the wisdom literature. But a bunch of men with earthly wisdom decided what they wanted to be considered canonical. And then for some reason, we just don't get any more inspired literature, like at all, but yet the Holy Spirit's supposed to be present for the last 2,000 years? If so, then where's all the philosophy? Where's the love for Sophia? No, we now live in a world where people hate philosophy. No one's inspiring philosophy anymore, ironically. However, I did. I wrote something for wisdom. I directly channeled the wisdom of God and provided insight to the chronological order of when wisdom was appreciated throughout history. Go ahead and take the time to screenshot now, or pause and read. And here's the rest of it. This is also going to be a part of my third book, which I'm currently working on, and I'm going to title it Let Wisdom Speak. However, for now, I have my book available on TikTok Shop, which the last 2 chapters are extensive chapters on wisdom as well as Sophia. And it's right